guys, how are you? As you can see, I have a special visitor with me today.
Hi.
This is E-Time, my daughter, and she's gonna be helping me with a special class that we will be having today in math. We started talking about measurements, and I actually in the past 2 days have had you guys watch videos about it, but I wanted to show you myself because there's some important things that I don't want you guys to miss out on it. And as you now know, we've been using kind of silly things, right, to measure, and normally what you would use will be either a ruler, a measuring tape, or any other things that you can think of that people use as a measuring, I should say, tool. But in school, we also understand that we can use non-standard measuring items. And that's why I challenge you to use something silly to measure your room door. So today I have E-Ty with me, and she's gonna be helping me, teaching you a few things though. So when we talk about non-standard measurements, we can use anything we want, actually. Anything that you have a collection of something, you can use it. And E-Ty and we got ready in here, and we have what is this, E-Ty?
Pennies.
We have pennies. I don't know if you have pennies at home, but as you can see, I have a whole bunch in here. So when I ask you guys to measure something, are pennies all the same? Did I say use any sort of coin? Is that what we have, different coins?
No.
No, we have the same kind. Why do you think we have the same kind? Think about that. E-Ty, what do you think we have the same kind?
Because if you have the same kind, you'll measure right.
Oh, if we have the same kind, we'll measure right. If I have a quarter, compare a quarter to a penny, which one is bigger? A quarter will be bigger than a penny. So if I try to measure, I will not be accurate when doing it, but they all have to be exactly the same size. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna start today by laying some pennies here, and I'm gonna have E-Ty help me out with it. We're gonna be laying them here and see how many pennies long is this notebook. Are you ready for it? Are you ready? Yes, so I'll hold them here, and all you need to do is just lay them there. One thing I'm noticing E-Ty is doing, and I will get this closer to you in a minute, is that she's starting from one corner to the other. Why do you think she didn't start in the middle? E-Ty, why didn't you start in the middle?
Because when you add more pennies, they'll probably fall.
Oh, they will probably fall. They will probably not fit right. So now look, did you fit it all the way from one corner to the other? Why did you do that? Why did you go from one side to the other?
Because they don't fit.
Oh, so that's how many fit. So what will happen if I take 2 out? Will that be a right measurement? No, let me get this closer to you. As you can see in here, E-Ty has put all of these pennies there, and she's making sure that the pennies are going from one side all the way to the other side, because if I take 2, will that be accurate? No, that's why I wanted to teach you, because you need to make sure that you're going from one side all the way to the other side. So help me count now, and let's find out how many pennies long is this notebook. Are you ready to help me count, E-Ty? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. About how many pennies long? 11. This notebook, it's 11 pennies long. How about if I put this eraser here? How many pennies long would you estimate? Remember that when we are estimating, we're guessing. How many pennies long do you think this eraser would be? I know you tried already, so I'm not going to ask you. But Itai, she was doing it before, so I know she knows. And I want her, though, to help me measure it. Itai, I'm going to put the eraser right here now. And can you try to measure it?
2, 3.
It fell.
3 pennies.
We have 3 pennies. Yes, the eraser is 3 pennies long, while the notebook is 11 pennies long. Which one has a greater amount? Which one has more? Which one is longer? Because the one that has more, that means that it's longer. Itai, which one is longer?
This.
The notebook. The notebook is longer, and the eraser is shorter, because those are opposites, long and short. So I cannot say that the notebook is long and the eraser is small, because those are not opposites. Opposites are long and short. I can say that the notebook is bigger, then the eraser will be smaller, because they are opposite. So because we are measuring, we want to say that the notebook, it's longer, while the eraser is shorter. I almost tricked you there. I almost tricked you. And just to finish up today's lesson on measurement, we have something so silly, but I know that you guys like silly stuff. Are you get ready to get some stinkiness here? Look at her face. She knows what we're doing because I asked her. And what we're gonna do is that we're gonna be using something silly to measure, because I told you that non-standard tools can be anything that we have around the house, as long as they are all the same size. They all have to be the same length. So I'm going to show you what we're going to be using. And this time we're going to be measuring Itai. But don't lay down yet, because in order for us to measure Itai, we want to know how many shoes long it's Itai. But I want you to understand, though, that this is Itai's shoe. So I cannot put one of my shoes with hers, because my foot is bigger, it's longer than hers. So because of it, I need to make sure that all of the shoe sizes are the same. So, and I am going to show you right now what I mean by it. Now, I have in here another shoe, another boot. But when I put them together, check this out. I'm putting them together, and what do you notice? Yes, one is shorter than the other. So will this be accurate? Itai is nodding her head like this. I'm like, it's shaking her head, I should say. Because we cannot use them. It wouldn't be accurate. But now I have this other shoe in here that belongs to Itai. And when I put them together, whoop, are they the same length? Yes, even though they're different, they're the same size because they belong to Itai. Ew, it's getting stinky in here, you know? So let's get this going. I'm going to be using Itai's shoes to measure her. So I'm going to have Itai lay on our couch with her head up there. She's gonna lay all the way straight. And I'm gonna be using her shoes that I have right next to me. And I am gonna be putting them or laying them all right here, right next to her. I think I'm gonna need some space right here. So I'm gonna be moving all of those pillows out of our way, so that Itai can push herself down a little bit farther, and so that we can have all the space that we need to work. Are you ready? Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm gonna start from the feet because I don't want her to be smelling those stinky shoes. No, no, no. Let me start on the feet side. And just like she did when she was measuring our notebook, I need to make sure that I'm going to start on the corner. So I'm going to start on the tip of her feet right there. And now I'm going to lay all these shoes that belongs to her. They're all the same size. I measure them all. And I'm going to be laying them all the way here to see how many shoes long is Itai. So far we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and Itai is about 6 shoes long. How about you? Are you ready to try this at home? Have fun measuring, okay? Because measuring is fun. Itai, you want to sit up? Thank you for being my helper today. Can you say bye?
Bye.
And have fun trying to measure things around the house. Bye-bye.